Metal. Hey kids, welcome to Monday Metal Chat. How we doing today? I hope everybody's well. It's Monday. It's a new week, which is great, right? Yeah, it is. Sure, absolutely. I'm just being sarcastic. My work was kind of smelly today, but you know, all Mondays are kind of smelly. You know what I mean? There's a reason they call them the Mondays, right? All right, I got a lot to go over, but not a lot to go over. So let's get started right away. So I don't know if anybody caught the live racing Friday night. There were a lot of people watching. I looked at it at one point, I think there were 80 people on, which was, I couldn't believe it. It had 2,800 views during the time that it was aired, which is crazy. That's just awesome. It's really cool. This week we might have Den over, so we can have even more people doing the live racing, and Den will actually bring a laptop and we'll use a webcam instead of a phone. and I'm sorry, we'll have him on laptop, and then he can be on the chat and kind of relay what's going on in the chat, and we can then kind of talk back and forth a little more versus me going to the phone between every race. So that's the format we have with just the phone, but we're working on getting things better, and then I'm going to pick up a laptop too. I've actually started looking, so that's good progress for me. I'm kind of slow, so you know, it's all good. So, all right, what else do we got? I got a couple new cars coming. I'm very excited. I ironically bought one of these cars that I've got coming, and I accidentally bought it in 124th, and Carrera Slots is awesome. We didn't run the car or anything. I was able to send it back for store credit, so that's cool. Those will be here hopefully later this week. I'm not 100% sure yet. We got to wait for the return to show up, then the credit, and then them to ship it out. And then I'm going to get my last Carson chip so that I can get the Batmobile back on the road, and then we'll be all caught up on those. I was kind of waiting for the slot speed digital chips to come out, but those aren't going to be ready yet for a bit, so you know, it's all good. But this way, the Batman can get back on the road. So that's pretty cool. We're very excited about that. And the new cars, very excited about the new cars. They're really cool. One's kind of a rare car. They're both kind of rare cars, actually. They were in the bargain bin at Carrera Slots, and I picked them up. They just had singles of them, so very cool. One's an Evolution car that's been digitally upgraded, so very cool. Super excited for them. Already got the Paul Gauge tires, going to be coming with them. So very cool. Like I said, I've got dual wireless. The battery operated's coming. We're going to give those a try. We can get rid of a couple of these wired ones here. Ow! Oh, funny bone. The humerus. It's not so funny when you bang it. Anyway, and we get rid of these wires, and then it'll be easier too for a couple guys that like using the plunger style to move around and all that. I know Dave the Hatman's super excited about it. He even chipped in some money, so thank you, Dave. We appreciate it. Everybody's, you know, helped out with the track that races on the track, which is super cool. A friend of mine came over yesterday, and he's helping me with Doctor Who over there, and he kind of tried it out. Who knows, he might end up being interested. That'll be really cool. So always trying to get new people into the hobby. It's a great thing. There's no wrong way to slot car. Remember that. Okay, I'm going to be doing a track mod to that corner right there behind me. That's kind of a hairpin, this whole thing right there. So, one of the problems currently with the track is the outside lane is longer than the inside lane, and that's due to the track design. It would have been really hard for me to make a truly fair track with the table space that I had with both lanes. I tried a couple times. I didn't find designs I liked, and I ended up on this design here, which really works. It flows really good. It rides nice, but it is kind of hard for the guy in the outside lane. So what I'm going to do is, that lane has full shouldering. We're going to take the shoulders out of that and put it just as guardrails so they can rail through that whole thing. That will actually help a lot, because that's like probably the hardest corner on the table. So the outside lane will have that advantage. That's the only one I plan on doing that with at this time, but you never know. We'll see how the times turn out and all that. I think that that might do it. And Dave the Hatman actually thought of that, so thank you, Dave. We appreciate that idea. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And a couple people noticed this. We have a couple trees now. I took Harry's idea. Thank you, Harry. And I went to the Christmas store. Our Christmas store is, Hobby Lobby. And they had those trees. I got a couple of them for $3 a piece. So if you want some little trees for your track right now, and I think Greg from Clearwater also mentioned to me that Christmas time at Hobby Lobby. So thank you, Greg, as well. So yeah, that's cool. We got some trees on there. They look pretty good where they are. I think I'm going to leave them there. I'm going to put a Michelin Man like in between them. It'll be kind of cool to be like hiding out in the trees. You know, it'd be kind of goofy. It's all good. So it's Halloween this week. I am going to do a Halloween video. You'll see later this week. I wanted to talk about this real quick. This is funny. So here in the Midwest, it hasn't rained in like 6 weeks at least. It's everybody's yard is yellow and all withdrawn and all that stuff and dormant. It kind of stinks. Anyway, we're finally supposed to get a decent amount of rain, and guess when? When the trick-or-treaters are supposed to be trick-or-treating in the exact same time frame that they are to be trick-or-treating. And it's like, you know, Mother Nature, that's just kind of mean. Because I actually love the trick-or-treaters. I try to dress up and all that. This year I picked up a box of 50 Frito-Lay chips and some Kit Kats so they can have their pick of a bag of chips. It's a multi-thing with, you know, Fritos, Cheetos, Doritos, flavored chips and all that. They can pick a bag of those and then have a Kit Kat just to give them a little variety. Anyway, it just kind of sucks that it's going to rain on them. And we do Beggars Night here. A lot of people don't even know what that is. Basically, they just have the kids trick-or-treat the night before Halloween. It's dumb. I've never understood it. When we were kids, I don't remember them doing that here on the south side of Des Moines when we were kids back in, you know, the late 70s and mid 70s, but hey, whatever. Anyway, it's funny that it's going to rain on them, but I hope it doesn't. Anyway, we'll see. So, what's on my bench right now? Currently, I have Kurt's Vet. I figured it out. Part of my order from Carrera Slots is going to be to get a chip to put in this car. So I got to looking at this, and this is not the rocket science I thought it was. It's just copper lines. So all I got to do is take them from these two things here and the motor leads right there. Pull all this junk out in the middle. Put the chip there. Drill the hole. It should be hunky dory. Anyway, thanks to a couple people for telling me how to do that and giving me a couple pointers. And a guy on Facebook gave me some pictures of his when it was done. And then I realized that I just was overthinking it. Humanity for the win, eh? Metal. All right. Like I said, the vet is on the bench, and we got decals this week. We're getting the number 7 on Dave the Hat Man's Pioneer Legends on the front. And then I'm going to finally get the decals on my Roadrunner. Really, I'm going to do it this week, I promise. I know I've said that for like 2 months now, and yeah, I don't mean to procrastinate, but I'm just kind of busy. Oh well, but I will get it done. I am going to do it this week. Yeah, this is the last week of long nights because it's this coming weekend is daylight savings time, which is another dumb thing, but it is what it is. I want to give thanks and a shout out to Mike P74E. He let me know about where a cameraman was. I went and I checked that out, and it looks pretty good. I'm probably going to pick one of them up. There's another one that's on Etsy that I really like that's a little bit more, but it comes with a camera, so I'm torn between the two. The one on Etsy has a cameraman and a standing camera that looks super cool. So I'm thinking about that one. I don't know yet. But I also might not do it because my friend Mike that comes over and races, you've seen him in a few of the videos, I've talked about him having a 3D printer. He finally got it working, and he's really busy. He has a new stained glass business, and he just hasn't had time to mess with it. So he's just going to bring it over here for me to mess with. So I'm going to try to sort it out and start doing my own figures. I hope to get that figured out and start printing figures out. I want to do some cool little, Easter egg figures too, like some of the Halloween horror guys and stuff like that, and just put them around the track. Kind of like if you remember the old, hey Phoebe, Phoebe's got the ball. You want the ball? You want the ball? You want the ball? Good girl. Get it, baby. All right. So anyway, if you recall, like on the old pinball machines, they used to have the really detailed play fields, like on some of the, help me here, I can't think, amusement park machines. They'd have Easter egg figures that were walking around, like Comet had Mr. T and stuff like that. Ronald Reagan and stuff like that, walking around on the play field. So anyway, I was kind of thinking of that. That'd be pretty cool to have on the track and all that. I'm going to get a set of those background lights and throw them in the truck garage that's down there at the far end now. That'll be pretty cool. It'd be nice to maybe wire up a couple lights in some of those Marshall figures, just one little LED in the top, like that one in the corner and all that. And then I'm going to do a Racetrack Scenics order, and I'm going to add some lights and the Michelin Man and a few more things. I think I was talking about that. I've got the things in my cart. Get it, baby. Get the ball. I got some things in my cart. I just need to get the order sent through. Things have been busy, so, you know. So the NASCARs. Who's got the NASCARs yet? Does anyone have them yet? Did they run them? What did they think of them? I think the NASCARs will be really good for the Carrera as a brand, to get them out there, because a lot of people love NASCARs, you know, here in the States, and I'm sure around the world. I'm not sure around the world, but here around the States, you know, NASCAR is huge. I'm not personally that into it, but I mean, if they run good and they're fun, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to picking a couple up myself. Adam will probably buy one. When he gets one, then I'll think about it, but it all depends on how they run. So if anybody's got one yet, please comment down below and tell us how they run. How do you like them? You know, do they run like a GT car? Do they run like a muscle car? Do they run like something in between? I'm curious about how they run around the track. So please let me know. Okay, we talked about 3D printer. Okay, video of the week. My video of the week this week is by Dave R. from Slaughter. Cheers, Dave. You did a really good job. It's the Scenics work number 4, where he puts in the coffee shop and the little rails like over in England, like they have on the streets and all that. It's really cool. I'm going to put a link to it down below so you can check it out. Anyway, very cool video. Really neat. Dave's so meticulous and does really good work. So the Brits win this week. And for an honorable mention, it's my buddy Harry from Slot Cars of Latvia. He did a really cool short called Fiat Fun. It's with his, I can't remember the brand, Harry, but it's with his front wheel drive car, and he's doing some sliding around the corner to Having Some Fun Tonight by Little Richard. Woo, baby. Yeah, like from Predator. Yeah, good job, Harry. And cheers to you, Dave. So you guys win the videos of the week. That's really it. So yeah, it is somewhat of a short show this week. All the videos were up from race night. I hope everybody enjoyed them if you've gotten to check them out yet. If not, please do. There was 5 races, lots of fun. Track Girl made her first appearance on video. She did really well. Considering she's not experienced as we are, she does really good. She put up the 2nd fastest time on the board during that last Saturday, so that was pretty amazing. So we're going to try to keep doing the Friday Night Live thing. I'm even considering changing our race nights to Friday. And then every other week we'll have a bigger crowd. But I haven't decided how to do that yet, because Friday nights we always go out to dinner for Mexican, and that's kind of our, you know, end of the week blow off steam thing. And we always get a margarita, sometimes a pitcher between 3 of us if all me and the Daves go. And, you know, and then we race and have fun. So, you know. So I'm not 100% sure on what's going to happen with the live videos. I mean, we'll probably keep doing them, but I don't know if they're going to get bigger or not. They may. I'm going to let the guys know if they wanted to pop over and do it and all that. The problem is I've usually got to do some of my work stuff on Friday nights at like 8 o'clock. So it's a little tricky. I may try to sort that out and just change that night or something like that. But like I said, it seems to be going well. People seem to like it. I'm enjoying doing it, so we may start doing, you know, more Friday Night Live racing on a regular basis. But at this point, we'll probably keep doing it. I just said kind of a double redundant statements there. Sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, so look forward to that. Still got to do my truck video. I'm hoping to maybe get to that this week. I can't promise I'm gonna, but you know how it goes. So from Todd and Phoebe here at Skipper Speedway and ToJu Racing, we're going to go ahead and say goodnight to all you slot cowboys, and you guys race on. Be good to each other. Take care of yourselves. Drive your slot cars. Have fun and be young as often as possible. Cheers. Race on.